Hi, Bill Jenkins with Sold by Jenkins, and this week's topic is the 4 worst reasons to renovate your home. When we return, we'll dive into those reasons. Unfortunately, sometimes people renovate for all the wrong reasons, and this can be damaging to your personal finances. It can also leave you facing lots of regrets when you spent money to make upgrades that actually don't improve your life enough to be worthwhile. So the first of the 4 reasons is to keep up with the Joneses. If you make the choice to renovate your home, you should do it because the improvements will allow you to enjoy your home more. And you're much more likely to end up loving your renovation if you do it because of a deep-seated desire to make the house your own. However, if you're doing home upgrades because your neighbors just renovated or because you want to impress your friends, that's not likely to pay off for you in the end. You'll likely not get enough enjoyment from the renovation to make it worthwhile. And after all, eventually the Joneses will just do an even bigger update and you'll have to start a new project all over again. So the second reason is you'll think you'll get your money back when you sell. Home renovations can improve the value of your home in the right circumstances done the right way, and it can sometimes make it easier to find a buyer, but keep in mind you'll almost never get a 100% return on your investment when you renovate your home. And if you believe that you'll get back everything that you spent, you'll likely be disappointed, and this can be a big problem if you end up borrowing more than you can pay back. So think carefully before deciding to refinance home renovations if you make upgrades using a second mortgage or home equity loan, for example. You may end up draining so much equity in your house that it becomes hard to sell for enough to pay off your entire loan balances. And 3, you have a short-term need. Sometimes when you're in a certain phase of your life, you can lose sight of the big picture and imagine you'll be stuck in that phase forever. For example, if you have a toddler who has tons of toys everywhere, and you may feel prompted to put in a playroom just to find a space for it all. Of course, your toddler is going to grow up faster than you can imagine. And that can mean that you'll have spent a lot of money for an empty room that doesn't get used. Rather than spending a lot on a home remodel to address a short-term problem, it's better to see if you can temporarily repurpose the space you already have. For example, you probably won't have lots of sit-down meals in a formal dining room when your kids are young. So think about using that space as a playroom temporarily. Of course, your short-term need may be a different one, but it rarely makes sense to make permanent changes to your home just to deal with a temporary problem. And lastly, number 4, you can't declutter. Many people amass a lot of stuff, and if you're one of them, you're running out of space for all of your possessions, and you may be tempted to want to add space onto your house. This is often a bad idea because you'll probably increase your property taxes, you'll have the renovation costs to pay for, and you have more space to heat and cool rather than remodeling just to make room for extra stuff. Remember, considering decluttering is in order. So the bottom line is a home upgrade can be expensive and time consuming, and if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, it's unlikely to be worth the money or hassle. So think about whether your life will really improve before you make a call to a contractor to get a project underway. So if and when you're ready to discuss the best way to renovate your home to get ready for the market, please let us know. We've helped hundreds of sellers like yourselves sell tens of thousands of dollars in updates. Just call 702-845-8540 for a free assessment. Take care and we'll talk soon.
Hi, I'm DJ Bennett and I'm with Guild Mortgage. What I wanted to talk with you about today is how to interview a lender. There's a lot more questions to ask than just what's your rate and what are your closing costs. Some of the questions is, how do I know I won't lose my earnest money deposit if I pick you as my lender? How do I know I won't end up homeless if I pick you as a lender? What are your working hours? Because believe it or not, we actually take some time off. How do you communicate? How often do you communicate? How will I know when the appraisal's been ordered, when it's been received, when I'm through underwriting, what my conditions are? Will I be talking with just you or will I be talking with other people? Ask all these questions and please give me a call at 702-401-1108 and I'd be happy to provide you with an entire list of questions to ask that you'd be welcome to ask me or any other lender that you'd like to talk to. It's a big deal. It's a big debt. So make sure that you're well prepared and that you ask the right questions. And I know the questions to ask. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.